The traveling golfer has to be always ready to play golf, especially when you're in places like Talamore Resort and its sister course Mid-South in Pinehurst, North Carolina. There's no time to waste because there's so much to do here. Let's get ready. You'll see why on the latest episode of The Traveling Golfer from Pinehurst and Talamore Resort.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf smart.
At Yingling, we've been brewing great beer that brings people together for nearly 2 centuries. Wherever good times happen, Yingling Traditional Lager has been there and will be for the next round. Yingling, to good times ahead.
The time is now. Myrtle Beach golf has never looked better, and your best shot is yet to come. Embrace every moment and escape to your course of choice.
It screams. It tracks. It's soft. It reacts. It is the Bridgestone Tour B with a game-changing reactive cover designed to spring faster off your driver and stick longer to your wedges. Try Bridgestone's Tour Bs, the Tour Ball reinvented.
It's time for our history lesson. The history of one of the most evolving properties I've ever seen, Talamore Resort, Pinehurst, North Carolina. We have General Manager Matt Hauser. Talamore Resort came on the scene in 1991, a Reese Jones design. I cannot believe how many changes and improvements have taken place over the years, and you've been there for most of them.
Yeah, I started in 2003, and great golf course, bent grass greens, a lot of sand traps, and it's just evolved. It was ranked one of the best courses by Golf Digest when it opened. So it had a history, and it was already a great golf course. And as time went on, and changes and improvements were made.
But ownership here never stands on one level of greatness. They're always looking for the next one. And that's when the whole evolution of the Talamore brand started to build out a little bit more. An addition of a private club up in Philadelphia area.
Yeah, after this course was built, Talamore Country Club in Ambler, Pennsylvania was the next addition.
An older club that needed a lot of renovation at that time, and ownership really jumped in and started changing that course. And then a buddy down here appeared.
Yeah, and then in 2004, we got the Arnold Palmer Mid-South Club right across the street, about a mile away, and just gave us a great 1-2 punch.
Yeah, that is what I consider one of the most convenient ways to experience Pinehurst golf, whether you stay in the beautiful townhouses right here at Talamore or the luxury condos overlooking the golf course at Mid-South. You've got everything you need right there. 2 great restaurants, breakfast served to you daily at your location.
Yep.
And a 4th jewel was added to the crown a few years ago, again in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, in Downington, Applecross, which is Nicholas Design course. So now the members up there, they've got 2 courses there, and they got 2 courses down here. I mean, all of our members can go and travel amongst the courses and play, and it's 4 great courses.
Member at one, you're a member at all. So with all of that, I guess attention was then turned to Talamore Resort again, and this is where I think it has made the leap above so many of the other courses in the Pinehurst area to the top echelon, to the point where when people say, hey, I'm going to Pinehurst, and I say, well, you know all the famous courses there, but you can't go there without staying and playing at Mid-South and now Talamore because of all of the improvements.
Yeah. Starting in 2016, the main focus was we're going to put Bermuda grass in. It was just starting to get going, and our greens needed to be changed from bent grass, and it really evolved from there. From just greens, we started to take out some sand traps, and we started to take out some trees, and in doing so, it improved cart access tremendously. Accessibility to the greens and to the fairways really evolved, and added in some sod wall bunkers, which is completely unique to the area. Nobody had them, and it turned out fantastic. I mean, it was a on the fly start, and then it just blew out, and it was great.
And you're showing it off with a new huge practice putting green.
Yeah. This year we added a 16,000 square foot putting green. Just another awesome addition that we have here.
Yeah, and don't forget the little toy that was added right behind there.
Yep. We put in 10 covered bays and added a top tracer range to the facility. So it's essentially virtual Topgolf, and it's great. I think it's going to be a great addition for our guests after golf to go out there and have some food, have a couple drinks, and just continue their day of playing golf.
New player-friendly routing, new grass on the greens, spectacular sod wall bunkers, new putting green, top tracer driving area, renovated clubhouse. Everything's done how you can just relax, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm sure we're not going to do anything more.
No way. Ownership here never rests. The tinkering continues. I can't wait to see it, but for right now, it has made Talamore a bucket list stop whenever you come to Pinehurst. Beautiful accommodations here at Talamore, but when VIPs like the traveling golfer come in, they put us up in special places. Number 3, third hole in a row at the start that plays uphill. After a while, you'll realize that almost all of the holes at Talamore are uphill, so the course plays way longer than the yardage. The only thing you can do, tee it high and let it fly. Sod wall bunkers are commonplace in Scotland, part of the allure of golf in that country. Now, they're commonplace at Talamore. This is a pretty amazing addition you've made to the golf course.
Yeah, during the renovation in 2016, we had added the sod wall bunkers, just something unique, something different here for the area. And then in the winter of 21 and 22, we end up stripping the sod wall face out, and we replace it with, it's called Echo Bunker, which is an artificial turf face. So it's going to have the look all year long of a sod wall bunker. No maintenance to it. It's not going anywhere. It's it'll last for 30 years. It's cemented in place. It's awesome.
Unbelievable. The old sod wall bunkers, which are grass pieces of turf that go in there, of course, decay over time. They collapse, all that stuff. This is one of the great technological advances in golf. Superintendents and the agronomy people keep coming up with things that make the game better. And the look here, and I just talked to this group that's on the green right now, And the first thing they said to me is, can you believe these bunkers? This is the most beautiful thing I've seen. And all day long we pray not to get in them.
We've got it on number 2 here. This bunker is 7.5 feet tall. We've got it on number 5. We've got 2 tee boxes there, so you got them from either angle you're getting hit. Number 9 has got 2. The one on number 9 is huge. It's not quite as tall as this one, but it's massive. 15 has 2 of them. Sitting right there, you've got to hit over them into that green. And number 17 has one big one right in the front. Yeah, it'll catch your approach shot.
Another reason why Talamore keeps getting better year after year. The sod wall bunkers. No, you're not in Scotland. You're in Pinehurst, North Carolina. All right, Matt Hauser said he's not letting me out of here. He's locking the gates unless I take the 7-foot challenge here on number 2. Here we go. Piece of cake. Lessons available. T. Leodora at Comcast.net. We'll work on the price. Well, Matt's got me out on the range, but it's not just the same old range anymore, because right behind us is the whole top tracer system. You've got it in warm-up mode.
Yep.
And the only problem is, do we get this old machine in warm-up mode? I don't know. We'll see. We'll hit one and see what it does on the top tracer. How's that?
There you go. That was a good one.
All right. So it was a pretty straight, pretty good iron shot, 8-iron, 137 yards. Gives you the curve, the height, all that stuff. Great way to just warm up on the driving range.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Before you start, you can kind of get a feel for where you're going. If you're going right or left, or it'll show you all that. It's just a great way to track your shots and get an idea of what the day might bring.
Warm up driving range with an ADD guy like me. That's usually about 3 minutes, and I'm bored. So you have a lot more to do on here, though.
Yeah, definitely. You can see right here, it's got a bunch of the games. If you go back out. It'll give you the option for what you can do. It's got a warm-up, the virtual golf where you can play
any course. Well, a bunch of courses.
Yeah, they got a bunch of courses in there.
Let's see that list. Huh. Any good ones?
Pebble Beach, St. Andrews, Pinehurst number 2, PGA National, Torrey Pines, Kiowa.
And you can go right through like any simulator, play 18 holes right there. That's cool. This is amazing. This kind of technology, you know what it's doing? I mean, you're trying to improve, but it's bringing fun back into the game of golf, and isn't that why we're supposed to be out here?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, and we kind of feel like this is going to be a great spot for our members and guests to come hang out in the evenings. Play some golf, have some drinks, eat some food. You can just come out here and hang out when your day's done. Especially we'll have lights out here and be lit up, be able to play in the evenings.
Night golf. This is amazing. All right, got to put another one up there. The Midnight Challenge right here at Talamore Resort in Pinehurst.
Hi, I'm Matt Neely, Vice President of Product Development at Tour Edge Golf. With the 722 lineup and every new product launch, we're given the incredible opportunity to build upon our past successes and failures to create new and exciting products to bring to the marketplace. With that opportunity comes a lot of pressure to create product that is actually better than the ones that came before it. That process involves the creation and iteration of multiple product lines, iterating and improving until we have a product that fits all of our criteria. The final output requires a lot of boxes to be checked before we consider our job done. When looks, feel, and performance all match up with our expectations, there's no better feeling in the world. It's not all sunshine and roses though. Along the way, we end up with a lot of failed prototypes. A lot of great ideas on paper that really end up being complete failures in practice. If I could walk you through our R&D library, you'd see a lot of things that would make you turn your head or perhaps even walk away from golf altogether. But with every failed prototype comes some great learning about what to do and what not to do. And if we aren't failing, then we aren't pushing the envelope far enough. With 722, you'll get the chance to see some of these successes. A well-rounded product lineup capable of fitting a wider array of golfers that is, in my opinion, our best product launch ever. But just know that somewhere at Tour Edge headquarters, there's a box full of failures.
Are you an E or a C?
Both have Ridgeback.
These are loaded with tech.
Which one are you gaming? Definitely E for me.
It's just so forgiving.
I'm definitely an E.
C is for Cheka. What else?
C is for kill it.
C is me. Low spinning bombs.
So, are you an E or a C?
I don't know. Hey, wait a minute.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
It screams. It tracks. It's soft. It reacts. It is the Bridgestone Tour B with a game-changing reactive cover designed to spring faster off your driver and stick longer to your wedges. Try Bridgestone's Tour Bs, the Tour Ball reinvented.
You don't have to go away to get away. Go and explore. Find the small businesses that make where you live a community. When you dine, choose homemade. On a free weekend, discover the great outdoors. And if it's brewed here, enjoy it with friends. Support small for an experience you won't find anywhere else. Make it local, make it Main Street, make it Montco.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
David Walsh, golf course superintendent, Talamore Resort, and a man who has been very busy because the ownership's never satisfied with status quo. It is a constant effort to improve this place, and the latest improvement started in 2021 with the installation of these sod wall bunkers, stacked. You've seen them in Scotland, Ireland, Wales. But David, you brought a little bit of, especially Wales, to North Carolina, and that's because the man who designed this has got to be considered a genius in your end of the business.
Yes, of course. We work with a guy named Richard Allen out of the UK. Works with the artificial turf, eco bunker.
And it's sort of like little pieces, little squares
so
of the artificial turf that they one day called AstroTurf when it went into the first baseball fields in Houston.
So they work with little tiles. They're literally little 4-inch strips, and they double layer them, stack them up.
These are the strips of artificial turf used to build the sod wall bunkers. Pretty amazing technology. I may take a few hundred of these for my backyard.
We use a sand cement mix, and we churn all that together, lay it out, pack it in, spritz it down with some water.
So the reason for this is because the natural sod wall bunkering that we see in Scotland, etc., decays over time and collapses, and they have trouble maintaining that. This stays in place?
Yeah, very much so. So the old ones definitely have a lot of decomposition problems, a lot of sagging, a lot of swelling in, water runs off of them, a lot of weed problems. These right here, they are hard like a brick. They don't move, they don't decompose. They're good for 20 plus years.
An amazing improvement at Talamore Resort, a golf course that, as I say, has always been an interesting collection of 18 holes, now made better with some of the greatest aesthetic and maintenance-free improvements you could ever imagine. Love the sod walls. sidewall bunkers, well, they can be pretty intimidating, especially on an uphill hole where they look twice as large as they really are. But number 5 is a rare downhill hole at Talamore. Let's see if we can clear them. Go in the hole. Putting greens like an adult playground. This is a spot that's really dear to my heart. This looks like one of the great 19th hole spots in the world.
Cheers to that.
I'll cheers to that.
Tradition at its best. Golf lives right here in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Home to the most historic, top-ranked clubs in the country. More than 50 courses and over 300,000 yards of green. With nearly 80 nearby hotels, incredible attractions, and dining options. It's clear Montgomery County isn't just a place to play golf. It's a destination. Stay and play in Montgomery County. Book your tee time now at montcogolf.com.
At Yingling, as America's oldest brewery, we've been doing what we love for nearly 2 centuries. Brewing great beer that brings people together. Like friends catching up at their favorite spot or getting together to watch the game. Kicking back, going out, or going all out. Yingling Traditional Lager has been at the center of good times, and we'll be there for the next round. Yingling, to good times ahead.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf smart.
The time is now. Myrtle Beach Golf has never looked better, and your best shot is yet to come. Embrace every moment and escape to your course of choice.
Resort. And folks, golf is of the utmost importance here, but this far behind it is the food experience, both in the restaurant, outside on the patio, and even in your condo. Pretty amazing. Well, let's start with that. Breakfast here is a totally different experience. You don't even have to get out of your house for it.
You don't. You don't have to leave your room at all. What they'll do, they come in packages up here. Everything starts in the kitchen. We deliver it to our banquet room. They fix it there, deliver it to your room. Doorbell, meals there.
If you're on the golf package, you start the day with a great full meal, eggs, sausage, bacon, biscuits, pancakes, sausage gravy, the whole works. But nothing matches the culinary down-home experience on Thursdays and Mondays, the pig picking.
Yes, sir. And the pig picking consists of, like I said, a pulled pork or a whole hog. Your sides are your fried chicken, you have baked beans, coleslaw, potato salad, you have dinner rolls, and an assortment of desserts we also give out to our residents. So,
and that all comes with the golf package. No extra charge. So what we have here is an example of what eventually becomes the famous North Carolina pulled pork. Are these pork shoulders?
These are pork butts.
Pork butt. Got it? Pork butt. That's right here.
And we have a pork butt. We normally range between 15 to 20 pounds. And when it's served, we normally serve with a vinegar-based sauce. Also, we have different sets of sauces that we put out, like a mustard sauce. You have a sweet barbecue sauce. And you also have the vinegar-based sauce to add with it.
This is down-home style culinary excellence with Ulysses McNeil right here at Talamore Resort. You got my mouth watering, brother.
That's what we do here at Talamore. That's what we do at Talamore.
Well, it all ends here with a nice cigar, a nice cold Yingling, overlooking the 18th green at Talamore Resort. We hope you liked this special look at this very special property. And don't forget the sister property, the Mid-South Club, right here in Pinehurst, North Carolina. A bucket list stop for any avid golfer. We hope to see all of you avid golfers somewhere else along the Traveling Golfer Trail.